The Mike Tyson versus Logan Paul boxing match is expected to draw record viewership on Netflix. Yet it's two other fighters we're keeping an eye on right now. Folks, what if I told you that Elon Musk and Joe Rogan are lifting the Disney stock this Friday to highs many never expected? Don't believe me? Wonder why they would be doing that and how it would even work? Well, we'll have the answers right now. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Pro Channel. We endeavor, as ever, to explain entertainment, keep you ahead of the culture curve, and connect the dots which many thought could never be connected. All we ask from you as you sit back and enjoy is that you click that like button, and we will get underway with the task of adding value to your day. Folks, the boxing world is eyeing the Tyson-Paul fight on Netflix. Could be one of the sport's largest audiences expected for the watch today. We're coming to you from Audacy right now. That's audacy.com. Not going to read it, just want to show it to you because it's not on Disney. It's not on Disney Plus. It's on Netflix. But the future is indeed streaming. How much is the future streaming? We'll take a look at this article out of The Hollywood Reporter by Alex Weprin. And let me say, too, every time we pull up an Alex Weprin article, I like this guy more and more. Alex Weprin seems to be fantastic. I truly hope, folks, that we have not doomed Alex Weprin with the endorsement. Alex, don't you go off and make a terrible article tomorrow either. Don't do that to us. We want good things for you. The article says, where did election night TV viewers disappear to? New data suggests they flocked to YouTube. Now, folks, we have covered the election ratings. We're not going to do that again. Don't worry, that's not where we're going. There's one person in particular we want to take a look at. It says election night 2024 saw its TV ratings fall sharply, but new data suggests that tens of millions of Americans were still tuning in. They were just watching on YouTube. Hang tight, folks. I'll explain how this is lifting the Disney stock today. Here's what it says. When it comes to election live streams, YouTube said that the most watched stream was from Fox News, which peaked at more than 1 million concurrent viewers when Trump addressed supporters that evening. Also want to say, folks, that over on X, I think Daily Wire was doing those same numbers. So don't discount that X was also pulling huge concurrent viewerships. So you had YouTube and X working in tandem often. Fox was followed by streams from NBC News, Live Now, and ABC News. Notably, however, and I have talked about this, a stream hosted by the popular podcaster Patrick Bet-David, that's the PBD podcast, rounded out the top 5. In other words, a podcaster, an independent PBD, broke into the top 5 for coverage. And if you think for a minute that Disney and the other companies aren't paying attention to that, think again. But Joe Rogan is the story here. YouTube also revealed the most viewed election-related videos in the U.S. in the weeks and days leading up to the election. And they underscored just how much influence and reach Joe Rogan has. Folks, before we even get into the numbers, I just want to say, don't forget that the interview/conversation, and I like conversation better, I think it's more accurate, the conversation between Joe Rogan and Donald Trump hit a glitch. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what was going on, but something happened and you couldn't find it after about 24 hours, and it took 24 more hours after that for it to get fixed. Whatever the glitch was, you be the judge of what you think was really going on. So when we talk about biggest videos, remember that Joe Rogan is operating with sort of a handicap already placed upon him because you couldn't find the video. The comedian and podcaster had the 2 most watched election-related videos on YouTube, topped by his interview with Trump and followed by his interview with Vice President-elect J.D. Vance. The number 3 video was a supercut of Trump working at McDonald's. Let me tell you, you heard a lot of mocking about that. Turns out, probably one of the best moves that Trump did, up there with the garbage truck thing, when you hit number 3. The Saturday Night Live cold opening featuring Vice President Kamala Harris was the 4th most watched election-related video on YouTube, while the top 5 was rounded out by a surrounded video from Jubilee featuring the conservative podcast host Ben Shapiro. So there's Ben Shapiro / Daily Wire getting into this. There's PBD getting into this. But Joe Rogan sitting at the top. Joe Rogan was the biggest, baddest person when it came to media covering the election. Joe Rogan has more views between the Trump interview and, remember, handicapped Joe Rogan has more views for that and the J.D. Vance interview. Joe Rogan has more views than the debate between Trump and Harris. Let that sink in for a moment. He has more views than the debate. And the debate is the legacy media's crowning point. It is something that was carried on every single channel and network, on cable, on primetime networks across the nation. Joe Rogan beat them. Interviewing, conversing with, whatever you want to call it, Donald Trump and J.D. Vance. It's why they're apoplectic right now. So then why is the Disney stock on the rise? You see, folks, we called this exactly. If you're a member of the Patreon, we gave our, predictions on what would happen. Followed exactly what we said. You had a bump of about 6% after the fall off on Thursday. By the way, we're not here to give you any kind of stock or financial advice. Please don't take any from us. But then it jumped up today, Friday. Why did it do that? Folks, I told you, it has to do with Joe Rogan and Elon Musk. A long way to get there, but I had to show you why they care about those two. And here we are. On That Park Place, folks, it's the website that if you're not yet bookmarked to it, well, you should be. Bob Iger surrenders on Disney's anti-Elon Musk campaign. The Walt Disney Company returns to X platform advertising. You may recall that Elon Musk was none too pleased with Disney CEO Bob Iger when the Magic Kingdom pulled advertising funds off of X in a seemingly coordinated effort by corporations to choke out the Twitter platform. Musk had made statements perceived by some as incendiary or controversial. Rather than take his explanation on face value, the companies all suddenly ripped their funds from X with the likely intent to destroy the social media app, similarly to how Parler was destroyed before. Unfortunately, for those companies, the effort was unsuccessful. Now, Iger was taking Musk on publicly. Musk gave it right back. But with Musk having the ear of the incoming president and X now becoming the largest news platform in the world, companies like Disney are backtracking and doing so in a grandiose way. Disney, for example, is returning to X advertising and effectively paying Elon Musk to provide free speech and discourse all through the world. You can see it's out of Doge Designer. Comcast, Disney, and IBM return back to X. Elon Musk has won. Now, why are they doing that, folks? And remember that when they come back to X, they're essentially funding the man who is funding the lawsuit against them that could absolutely wreck them. We're talking about Gina Carano. So why are they coming back to X, tail tucked between their legs? It's because, folks, that's where the money is. They can't stay off the biggest news platform. And that likely jolted the stock. Now, I can't say definitively, but I can tell you that this was part of a broader campaign to get out of politics that Disney has been showing the world over the past 24 to 48 hours. Ziegler apologizes. Disney declares they're going to put conservatives in the news and on The View and in TV. Then we've got Disney returning to X, and that X return is a big, big deal. Again, X might be the biggest free speech platform in the world, on the planet, and Disney was not collecting any money off of it. Now they are. Why? Because the new media has arrived. Joe Rogan, Elon Musk, showing Disney the way. And just consider this for a moment, folks. This out of X, and Inga _C8 has this one. Let's remember what is happening to Disney with the loonies and the crazies. First, it was Ziegler. It's going to be Whoopi next, I think. Their legacy media people are killing them. They're just killing them. Whoopi said on The View that a bakery refused her cupcakes order due to her liberal stance. However, Jill Holterman, who owns Holterman's Bakery on Staten Island, said that they were unable to meet the order due to a boiler issue. Goldberg lied and slandered this bakery. Here's the video.
The place that made these refused to make them for me.
Oh, really?
Yes.
What? Oh,
No. Let me explain. They said that their ovens had gone down, all kinds of stuff, but folks went and got them anyway, which is why I'm not telling you who made them. But can't be because I'm a woman, but perhaps they did not like my.
So, folks, Whoopi, who the other day was trying to convince us she's just a working gal. She's just a woman who has to be on The View every day, slaving away, working hard, doing everything she can to make a living. Well, guess what? Whoopi's in a whole lot of trouble here. Joey Nolfi, the author here. Bakery denies refusing Whoopi Goldberg's birthday dessert order over political views. It was boiler issues. Whoopi has done some damage here. And Disney has seen this over and over. The crazies, the wackos, the zanies, the yakkos in their purview seem to have only the view of, well, the ladies on the View. And that's the far, 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 way out there left. And Disney, as a result of having filled their entire portfolio with these people, is only left with one answer, and that is to moderate. Even, perhaps, despite Bob Iger's wishes, and I think that's what's happening, I believe that Wall Street is deciding what Disney will do going forward. I think that's why they brought in somebody else to pick the next CEO, the mousy messiah, Bob Iger, no longer in charge of that choice. It's all because I believe Elon Musk now runs the biggest media platform on the planet, the biggest free speech discourse location, that being X. It's where the views are. It's where the news are. And I know that's bad grammar, but it sounded better that anyway. And Joe Rogan has shown that the future is podcasts. PBD has shown the future is podcasts. Everybody is showing Disney the future is truth. The future is authenticity. The future is being in the middle, the sensible center where money, as we have always said, can be made. Story, folks, for the day, Disney went astray. Now they're returning. So, should we say hip hip hooray? Not quite yet, but shareholders seen Disney return back to more of a universal company. They will celebrate and they will lift you up more, Disney, if you continue to do so. I don't know if you will continue to do so, but if you do, the rewards are tremendous. Folks, the rewards are tremendous here on this channel. If you click that like button, share, subscribe, click it and stick it to the algorithms. It is the notification bell. Drop a comment down below. Let us know your thoughts and share with us too. Who do you think is going to win this Tyson-Paul fight if you're watching the video before it happens? If you're watching after, well, you kind of cheated, okay? Easy there, McFly. Easy. Folks, help us fly. Share in the community dialogue down below. We'd love to hear from you. All right, until the next time we have the honor of spending time with you, we wish you adieu in this way. Keep learning, keep growing, and keep having fun.
You'd better hang on to your feathers, little bird. They need to put you in the show.
What? Jose, what are you listening to? You don't even have ears.
Vacation Radio 24/7. Original music on YouTube.
Huh?
Vacation Radio. WDW Pro Music Channel.
I have no idea what you're saying. But if you want to be listening to music, you should head over to Vacation Radio 24/7 on YouTube. One of the 100 other channels WDW Pro's been working on. Oh, and I have a song for you, Jose. Jose Cowabunga. He is Jose Cowabunga.
He's Jose.
That one seems a little bit foreign to you.
Play, Jose, play, play.